Hi, I'm carykh. I have a lot of content I want to show you. I hate the word content, but that's what it is. It's past midnight right now, and my room is really dark. I don't really know how to light it up, but I have my phone, which I can turn the flashlight on for. I don't really have a way to hold this. Oops, this way. But I have a shirt, so if I put it in my shirt like this, we should be good to go. Yeah, that's the angle you want to see of me. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the content is on this website called Sporcle. And if you don't know what Sporcle is, it's a website where you can create quizzes on anything in the world and have other people online play them. So it's pretty similar to Quizlet, although I would say it's less educational, less serious, more fun, more, I guess, kind of experimental, like make quizzes about whatever you can think of in the world. And I don't know why. Oh, my phone keeps slipping. I don't know why, but I was obsessed with this website in 2013. No, 2014. So I created a few quizzes, and I thought today, right now, I could play them. You can see the lighting change as I'm trying to find a good place to put my phone. I have this tripod that's downstairs, but I don't want to get it because that's a lot of work. Okay, it's staying. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so Sporcle, my username, guess what it was? carykh. So I'm gonna go here and search. Let me zoom in so you can see what's going on. Results for carykh. One result, people, carry. I don't know if I remember the login, but I don't need a login right now to show the quizzes. Wait, how do they know where? Okay, that's not my hometown, but they got the state right. What? Well, yeah, it's not the right hometown. That's all I'll say. I don't know how they got that information, though. Oh, I joined November 6th, 2013. So I will see all quizzes. Oh, I also just wanted to take this video to be a time to talk about stuff that has happened lately. I'm not a vlogger, but this is a good chance to do it. What are these? Okay, I was wondering what these orange things were, but they're fingers that click. So it looks like I made 9 quizzes, all of them in late 2013, and I don't really remember any of them because it's been almost 5 years, but let's just play one. So the most popular one by far was Strangely Shaped US States Minefield. And I actually thought this would be interesting to talk about because I had a very interesting way of measuring strangely shapedness. Well, first let me just play the quiz. Let me read the title. It's the name of... Wait, first of all... Hold on, was my screen covering up this? Barely not. Okay, that was close. Let me just put this, like, over here, like that. And I think we should be good. Yikes, that was scary. Yeah, okay, so the title is Name the 25 US states with the longest perimeters in comparison to their areas. And you can see I have here shape strangeness factor. And the way I calculated that was imagine taking the perimeter of a state and holding that constant as if it's a fully flexible but not at all stretchable material, like a rope. And then you inflated it with air by blowing into it, and then it inflated into a circle. The strangeness factor is how many times larger it grows in area. So I think if I remember it right, a circle has the strangeness of 1. Oh no, okay, flip that around. If it doesn't grow at all, that means it was 100% fully sized at the beginning, so it has a strangeness factor of 1. But if it's like super squiggly, oh okay, if it's super squiggly, then like it could inflate a lot. So if you could okay, that was 2.93, so that means for the state of Maryland, if you inflated it, it would grow almost 3 times. So I'm going to type in more states, and this is a minefield quiz, which means as soon as you type a state that isn't on the list of top 25, then you're out. The game is over. And there's 50 states total, right? So you just need to be better than the median, but it gets harder as you fill in the ranks. This is also timed, so I shouldn't be talking because I have 3 minutes left, and I should be choosing states that are not very circular. So Tennessee, it's a very long state. Oh, if you're not from the United States, sorry for making this so America centric. But that's what it was like back then. So if I start revealing states closer to the bottom, like those will be really risky because they're close to the mines that will kill me. Yeah. So what's number one? I bet it's Hawaii. Oh, Hawaii's third. Having a lot of islands obviously increases your strangeness factor because if the two islands were to touch, the perimeter wouldn't change. But then imagine if you're to like glue them together and inflate them, suddenly you got a lot more area. Maybe Alaska's high up. Alaska's number one. Oh my god. Despite having the largest land area, it's still number one. That makes sense though because of all the Aleutian Islands. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Minnesota because it's kind of moon shaped. Oh my god, that was close to the threshold. Oh, that made me scared. But really? Then what are all these states that are missing? I feel like the Mississippi River has a lot of squiggles at the bottom, so I think Mississippi should be good. Okay, we're good. And on the other side of Mississippi is Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana's gotta be high because it has such a weird shape. Yeah, see, like not only is it like an L, but it's lots of squiggles. I gotta go faster. This timer is gonna run up. West Virginia. That one is a weirdly shaped state. It's got all these like rivers. Yep, and Virginia's probably up there too. Oh, speaking of that area, Delaware, because Delaware is like tiny, but it's got a lot of curves. I don't want to guess Rhode. No, actually, I will guess Rhode Island. Okay, yeah, because I was worried it had such small area that it was already inflated, but I guess not. Oh, although the ones up north are very. No. What? Okay, I guessed Vermont, and it said boom. I hit a mine because Vermont is number 28. But really? Oh yeah, another thing about minefields is that it doesn't tell you which ones you got wrong. So like, one thing that people end up doing when they play minefields is they will play it again to figure out what these wrong answers were. And people will say, oh, if you're a quiz creator and you set your quiz to be a minefield, you are just begging for more plays because, you know, you'll get more plays from people. So that's kind of like a view whore kind of thing to do. But I don't know what all these states were. I feel like I could have done a lot better. I didn't know Vermont was so low on the list. I bet a state like Colorado or Wyoming or New Mexico were at the very bottom, but I'll never know. Quiz stats. Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay, I'll try to log in. I wasn't at Stanford back then. Shoot, I don't want you to see my password. But I don't want to edit this. I just won't log in right now. No thanks, just take me to the results. Okay. What? Okay, this is really interesting. On Sporcle, it shows you how frequently certain answers were guessed. So there's a state above Alaska, even though it's only the 8th most squiggly, that 57% of people got correct. And I did not get it. So I don't know what it was. But you know what? I'm not going to play this again because that will bore you. And it's time to go into the second most viewed game, which is name the 25 states with the 2 biggest cities closest in population. Minefield. So it's pretty much the same as the other quiz, except for instead of squiggliness of borders, we're going to go with city population. Okay, play quiz. So I guess I also gave the city populations here, so it should be easier. I know right off the bat that Minnesota is a good one because, yeah, Minneapolis and St. Paul are like very close in population. I think I should do better at this one because cities are more common knowledge. I typed in Houston, but I was going to say Texas because Texas just has a lot of really big cities that are all about the same in population. Don't want to guess New York or California because those will kill you because New York and Los Angeles are so big. I feel like Kentucky has a lot of like medium-sized cities. But no. Oh Oh my god, Kentucky was 26th. Do you see this? Like, literally the closest to the threshold. Not your best effort, but keep trying. Okay, that hurts. Well, I'm going to do it again because I did so poorly. Oh, I don't want to do this. How interested are you in consumer electronic gadgets? Prefer not to answer. Okay, whatever. So don't type Kentucky. I will type in the two that I already did, Texas and Minnesota. Let me think. The problem is I usually know the biggest city in a state, but not the second biggest. Oh, I bet New Mexico's on there. I just no, Albuquerque is kind of big, but Santa Fe. Oh, I'm scared. Let's not risk it. I'm feeling Oregon. I'm just gonna do it. No. It looks like I'm using an ad blocker. I actually didn't even know. I think Michael installed it. I'm going to ignore that. And I'm going to keep playing this until I get a good score that I'm willing to accept. So, Texas, Minnesota, not Oregon, not Kentucky. Maybe it's like all the small states that have like no big cities. Like some of these have 50,000, 50,000, 60,000. What are the, okay, so many of these are above 90%. That's crazy. I mean, if I just type in a random state, there's half a chance I'll get it right. Like, let's just go with Arkansas. What? Okay. Are there even 25 states that satisfy this? Like, I don't understand. I think I might just be guessing in the dark, but I just need a double-digit score. Okay. Okay, enough goofing off. It's time to get serious. Texas and Minnesota. Oh, Missouri has to be here because I know Missouri has Kansas City, which is big, but St. Louis is also big. Yeah, see, we're good. We're good. I'm going to go with Iowa because I think there's Des Moines and others. Okay, we're good. I did not even know Cedar Rapids was a town. So cool. Kansas. I feel like Missouri and Kansas are twins. So, no. That was also ranked 28th, so that's pretty close. Well, I'll just look at the quiz stats. I guess this quiz just isn't for me. Okay, Texas was number 1. I mean, it wasn't number 1, but it was the highest chosen correct. I really want to do that again, but I could just keep playing this forever and never get any further. Oh well. Okay, the third quiz on this list is my favorite because I love XKCD as a comic, and I always thought that XKCD's color survey was one of the most interesting data sets that there is online. So what I did was I just took the 50 highest, like, I guess most typed in colors in XKCD's survey and made a quiz out of all of them. And you just have to guess them. Now, I actually kind of remember this one a little bit, so I'm gonna, like, it'll be kind of like I'm cheating, but like whatever, that's always gonna be the case. So you just type in the colors and try to get them all. And this was not a minefield, so if you type in something that's like doesn't exist, you don't get hurt. But there was a time limit, so you gotta watch out for that. So the first ones are like super easy because you're just reading off colors. But like this next one, that's not blue and it's not green, it's teal, and I can tell. And I think for as long as I can, I will try to go in order, even though you don't have to. Yellow is surprisingly far down, but okay, I got that right. What I'm thinking is these submissions were typed in based on random colors selected by, I don't know that one. Okay, good. Oh, I don't know this one. Turquoise. Okay, we're good. They were selected randomly among the RGB cube. You know what I mean? So yellow takes, I think colors that appear like yellow take up a very small proportion of that RGB cube. And like black, which is ranked 28th here, is a tiny portion of the cube. Oh, I typed in grass and it's way over there, 37th, but I don't really care. And I think purple, even though that doesn't seem like the most common color, because anything between red and blue, like any from light to dark, are all called purple. That's a huge chunk of that cube. So, okay, cool. That's why purple is the highest, even though you wouldn't think it. Okay, now I'm out of order, and I can't figure out what 23 is. There's a lot of greens near the end. That's a coincidence, I think. But, okay, I'm kind of cheating because I'm typing in, like, ones that I remember were on the list. Like, who would have guessed brick? But I did. Anyway, I know black's there. I think the one above it is lilac. And navy, of course. I should just type in algicosathlon contestants. Oh, that was olive. Cool. Oh, how could we forget salmon? Beige, maybe? Yeah, oh, I got the first 25. I am so cool. I got the first 28. Hot pink? Yeah, hot pink. Okay. Peach? Is that peach? No. Wait. Oh, pea. Oh, pea green. 48 was pea green, so then peach, yeah, that one could be peach. Periwinkle? Not super sure. Yeah, periwinkle. I think it's like sea green. Oh, wow. I think my memory is helping me more than I realize, because I feel like most people would not be able to just type them in. But now it's going to get tough. What's another color for dark purple? Okay, I know the one at the very bottom is chartreuse. Is it like sea green? Like mint, maybe, for that one? Okay, I was looking at 45. That's 40. Baby blue? Oh, okay, cool. A dark purple. Let's see, we got lavender, violet, purple itself. I'm getting nothing. I can't think at all. Okay. Burgundy. It's got to be there somewhere. Okay, burgundy was lower down, and I knew that was more of a reddish color. I swear sea green was a color. Sea blue. Aqua green. No, there's no way it's not aqua green. I'm just gonna give up. Well, maybe not. One thing I wanted to show you guys while I wait for the timer to run out is that, okay, maybe this isn't worth showing, but another YouTube video featured my thing about T-Series. I'm not sure how I'm gonna find it actually, because like there's so many videos about T-Series now, and yeah, I'm not gonna find it. But like I was just watching this, these two commentators talking about PewDiePie versus T-Series, and then it cut to my video of me saying, why is nobody talking about T-Series? And it cut back to them, and they were saying, they paused awkwardly, and then they were like, yeah, we are talking about T-Series, like as if it's like, duh, you're wrong. And I felt bad because when I said, why is nobody talking about T-Series, at least from what I could tell, like I YouTube searched it and there's only like 3 videos. So yeah, well, it's all a big joke anyway. I just say nonsense. So nothing is taken too seriously. But I want to get these last few colors. Maybe flower colors. No, I'm just going to give up. I don't care about this last 14 seconds. Okay, so I missed indigo. What? How did I forget indigo? Mustard I wouldn't have gotten. Gold I should have gotten. That's a pretty standard color. Plum, khaki. It was sea foam, not sea green. And then top. I mean, I think I've seen that word before, but I never use it. So I'm not surprised. Let's see, quiz stats. I bet I did way better than everyone else because of my memory. Yeah, average score is 58. I got 86. Oh yeah. Yeah, so if you go down this list, you can see what colors people remember the most. And it's a slightly different order. Red is at the top. Pretty cool. Wait, 2% of people are not getting red as a color. Actually, like 10% are not getting black as a color. That's dumb. But yeah, so the most common color that I got wrong was gold. That's pretty interesting. Score distribution. Wow, look at that. 13% got all of them. I bet they just like went online to the XKCD site while the quiz was going and then just like typed them all in the whole way down. So I don't think that's real. But I mean, some people might know a lot of colors, so it could be them. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna find the T series versus. It wasn't this guy. It wasn't the gaming video. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Was it this?
Be good for the independent.
Oh, it might be this. Oh, by the way. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. I don't know if I set up the audio of my computer to play at the right volume, so it might be like way louder than my voice or way quieter. So that's just something to watch out for. But just watch this, okay? Oh, by the way, like no hate on these people. I'm really glad that like we're all friends in the YouTube space, but yeah.
Them is their subscriber count. The question is, as more companies start to dominate the platform,
okay, here.
Everyone is talking about it.
Why has nobody been talking about it? Okay, more
When
context.
you're watching, this may have already happened.
T-Series, I await your response.
It's getting heated, and everyone is talking about it.
Why has nobody been talking about T-Series?
It may not seem like everyone's talking about it, but everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about it. These two channels could not
Okay,
be
yeah,
more
so
different. One,
slightly different than what I remembered. I thought they had paused and said it, but they're like, oh, everyone's so heated. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Pretty uninteresting. I guess it's like, even though like this channel isn't huge, like Colin and Samir, I am like so inexperienced with dealing with YouTuber interactions because I feel like the object show community and like what I've become on YouTube is pretty much in a bubble, and no other big YouTubers who aren't friends with me interact. You know, like the opposite of other YouTubers who stir up drama like Leafy is here or Rice Gum. Well, okay, that's so 2016. Okay, don't make fun of me for that. But I guess like Logan Paul and Jake Paul are a good example, but they're huge, so it's like, okay, it's hard to explain. But even though I feel like I've been on YouTube forever and I'm not tiny anymore, I'm so not used to people that I don't know talking about me, and like they're not even talking about me. They're just like, it's just a one sentence response. But you know what I mean. It's just, it makes me feel like there's still new things to experience on this site. Okay, so choose the 11 letters that appear at the end of English words more often than at the beginning. Okay, I get it. So what's this decoy marker? Lets you track the answers which you think are wrong. Okay, well I won't need that because I know the answers. So at the end of words, well, I'm thinking E because a lot of words have silent E's at the end. Boop. Okay, we're good. I don't. This is not a minefield, so it's not going to kill me when I get it wrong. Y, I'm thinking, because not many words start with Y, but a lot are like complacency or happy. So yeah, we're good. That's 2 correct. I think. I'm also going to go with D, because no, actually no, I'm not going to go with D. L, because lots of words end with double L's, like well, all, hill. Well, those aren't common words. I mean, all and well are, but not hill. But I'm going to go with it. And we're good. We're good. That's another one. R too, because anything that's like someone who does something, a lifter, a eater. Okay, I can't think of any words. Doctor, but docked isn't a verb. But anyway, R. Okay, we're good. We're good. S too, because of anything that's plural. Okay, so we got 5 right. They're gonna get harder now. G, definitely G, because any word that ends with ing. Okay, good. I'm thinking K, because anything that ends with NK also ends with K, but not that many words start with it, like ink and like bank. Okay, we're good. 7 for 7. I'm actually proud of that. X, definitely X, because no words start with X. Ooh, 8 out of 8. Okay, there's 3 left. I don't want to say W because will, want, would, those are all very common words. Z is possible because a lot of words end with 2 Z's. And N is also possible too because on, in, and. I'm going to go with N. Okay, good. 2 left? Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to get this far. I'm going to have to go with, no, F, because of, the word of is the second most common word in the English language. Ooh, there's only 1 left. If I got a perfect score, that would be amazing. I'm thinking Z. H is also possible because a lot of words end with TH or SH, but also so many common words start with H, like he, had, has, have. I'm thinking Z. I have to just click Z. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it tells you the right answer. Oh, I didn't know. Also, I had lifelines. Oh, I guess the decoy duck was a lifeline, but I got higher than the average score. I wasn't, like, D wasn't even one of my options. I mean, one of my things that I was contemplating. Well, oh well. If I did perfectly, you probably would have thought I was cheating. Let's look at the statistics. E is the most commonly guessed one. F is the least commonly guessed one because, like, of. Just think of the word of. Second most common word. But it's like by a long shot the least commonly guessed one. D is pretty high up there, so I should have gotten that. But oh well. That's actually, like, I like this one because it's very easy to understand what it's asking. It's like which 11 letters appear more often at the end, but not the beginning. But you never really think about it in daily life. And in the last 5 years, I've never thought of this stat until I played it again. So that's fun. Okay, so that's 4 of them. Okay, this one's kind of cool. Actually, I don't know. This one's kind of boring. And also, this video is getting long. Well, if you want to play the remaining 5 of them, you can. Top X. Wait, this one has a rating of 0. Interesting. Well, it's only been played 10 times. But that is... Okay. Yeah, this one was a weird quiz. I don't want to play it. Well, I think I've been recording for long enough, and I'll just end the video now. Or I'm going to stop playing quizzes, but I also wanted to talk about progress with videos because last night I was feeling very annoyed with myself. I mean, I talk about this a lot, about like not being productive enough and procrastinating. But today, well, the gist is today and tomorrow, meaning Saturday and Sunday, I had a Rubik's Cube competition, one of these things, or I signed up for one. Except I didn't want to go today because I just felt like I had gotten no progress on with videos, and if I was at the competition, I would just be like annoyed at these friends for forcing me to go to this thing when I should have been catching up on work, which YouTube videos is work. Wait, let me get those fingers in the shot. So I decided not to go for the first day, but I am going to go tomorrow, and I have to get up a little earlier than normal for that. But I'm willing to make that sacrifice. But I told myself, if I'm going to take a break from the competition today, meaning Saturday, then I'd better make it worth it by being ultra productive. I kind of think that mindset worked. I mean, for myself, I've lowered my expectations because I just don't think that I can reach all my goals. Like, I'm just kind of the personality who thinks they're entitled to a break after doing the smallest amount of work. So if I can get halfway to my goals, I'll be happy. So I think I actually did pretty well today because I just kind of realized with carykh that I am just setting the bar way too high for the quality of these videos. So I said, screw it. I have 2 video ideas that have been sitting in the back of my mind for a while. I'm just going to start working on them, and maybe I won't even like fully animate them. It'll just be maybe just me scribbling on a piece of paper. That would be faster. So I started working on one. I wrote a script for it. I started recording it. I finished. Then I started editing the audio. Got bored of that. So I started writing the script for the second video idea. Finished that. Then ate dinner. And then thought, well, I don't want to keep going back and forth. So I went back to the first one and I finished editing the audio. So that's done. And the thing is, like, both of these videos, the scripts are about 4 pages long, which comes out to about maybe 12 to 15 minutes. And I didn't think it was going to end up being that long. Like, why can't I just make, short little 3-minute videos anymore? That just doesn't happen. I don't know why. But that means before today, I had like no semblance of like anything about this first video idea that I had worked on today. And then by the end of today, I have the audio completely done. So if it weren't for animation, I could have uploaded it now. But obviously animation is the most work. But I don't think I'm going to animate it like at all. So I'm thinking about Code Parade's videos. And, Code Parade is the channel of Kevin. I'm wording this weirdly, but my friend Kevin, who I shouted out in my last video. And I have watched all his videos, and I think... well, he clearly doesn't animate them like I do because there's no stick figures and silly graphics, but I don't think it has any less like fascination or intrigue in it. So I should kind of follow that more because it's just so much faster and I wouldn't be putting so much pressure on myself. So I think I'll take it down a notch. And when those videos will come out, I don't know. If I'm going to that competition tomorrow, I shouldn't count on getting any work done because who knows whether like we decide to get dinner afterward, and then by the time I get back it's like 10 p.m. and then I just don't want to work anymore. But like that's the gist of it. I feel like I did get a lot done today. I mean, writing is always, well, writing isn't the most fun step of video making, but it is more fun than animating. So I feel like if I wrote 2 scripts today, then like sure that was a lot of work, but it's work that I would do instead of animating. So if I just keep writing scripts but never getting around to like making the visuals, then like that's not really being productive or efficient either. So I should put an asterisk on that. But the fact that I also finished the audio for the first one means that good stuff is happening. And I mean, I know everyone's talking about BFB 13. I think all of you must have heard that, like seen that other video where I kind of was really vague. I was beating around the bush about, oh, we're going through a transitional period, so don't expect anything like too soon. Well, that stuff is still going on, and I think it's justified again in taking this hiatus for now, considering that it's always best to plan for the long term. And if all the things that we need are set in place like a year from now, then like we can make episodes faster. But there's a good, okay. Yeah, I don't think you're getting any information by me just talking endlessly about this. Just know that like nothing's canceled. It's just, there's a lot of things keeping us busy right now. And I'm also going back to college starting next Monday. Well, not 2 days from now, but 9 days. And I'm going to get busy with that again. And I just hate that because I feel like this is the turning point for YouTube and all that. But I think things are looking up in general, and there's nothing to be worried about. I'm surprised that my phone has not fallen from this stand for this long, because it's literally just on my microphone right now. Like, see, there's my microphone, and that my red phone is behind it like that. Yeah, okay. I keep pushing up my hair because it's like getting so long, it keeps hitting my eyes. Yeah, I need to get a haircut. That's another thing I need to get. Yeah, I don't think I even told you anything new in the last 10 minutes. That's so sad. Ugh. I'm just trying to think of something interesting to say, but I don't have to say it. Like, that's not a requirement. I think I want my videos on carykh to be a little, like, not less technical, but more fun and digestible by the common public. And I kind of want to move towards the animation storyteller crowd, not like dumbing down my content, but being kind of an intersection of like genres so that people from both like who have both interests can relate, because I think everyone who watches me now is into computer science, which is cool, and I will continue to try to make stuff that interests them. But like I was thinking, one video idea that I had, this isn't either of the two that I was working on today, was stuff that happened in my computer science class about like me losing points on an assignment for a quirk in how modular division works in Java, and I could kind of dramatize that into a story that, okay, this sounds like clickbaiting, but I'm really not. It's just making it more like a story that you would read in a book, where it's like there's a beginning, middle, and end, and there's like building tension and then the climax and all that. Because then people who don't even care about computer science would like to watch it just to see like, oh, I wonder how it ends. I wonder how his conflict with his teacher ends and all that. So that's something I'm thinking about. I also feel like there's a lot of videos I want to put on carykh that kind of get less effective the longer I wait. So one of them is addressing, well, okay, if I say this publicly now, then that might be a problem. But I wanted to make a video addressing Social Blade, the website, because I think it's like super useful and super helpful, and I love it. But around January of last year, they removed all the data before 2015. So I just wanted to make a video like asking them why they did that. And I was going to make a big thing out about it, like saying, well, historians need to preserve the artifacts they study because it is the only way they can remember the past. Well, it's not the only way, but it's like you don't want to burn museums and libraries. You want to preserve those artifacts. Well, the internet has its own history, and certain events that happened between 2010 and 2015, which Social Blade used to keep track of, were once only visible on Social Blade, at least to the level of data that they stored. And I feel like when that data was removed from view, that's kind of like, burning a whole section of the library down. Okay, that's really dramatic, but I want to make a carykh video about it. I wanted to like right at that moment when it happened in January, but like I said back then, I felt like I had high expectations for like ending the hiatus. So now that it's like 8 months later, it doesn't quite make as much sense to complain about it, but I still will. So I think once one of these two videos that I'm done goes up, and like maybe definitely TWOW, and other stuff, like hopefully I can start like just churning out videos like that, so that like this Social Blade video ends up on the conveyor belt on its way out to production. So yeah, I guess that's just all to say that like the issue is not that I'm running out of video ideas. Like the video ideas just keep coming and they just like build up in the back of my brain, but like the throughput is not high enough. Yeah. And okay, well, there's not going to be a pretty ending to this video because I never know how to end this, especially because it's not edited. So I was like, I can't think about what would be like a witty thing to say. So anyway, if you want to go play my Sporcle quizzes, just go to www.sporcle.com and search carykh, and yeah, you know what to do. Also, like, okay, I shouldn't ask for high ratings because that's like seriously illegal and I could get sent to jail. So rate the quizzes exactly as you think they're due, like they deserve. But I feel bad about the 0 rating. Like it really hurts me. No, it doesn't. If you think it's worth 0 stars, also rate it 0 stars. Okay. Just be genuine. Okay. The most important thing in the world is that people know what you're really thinking, because then no one's going to second guess. Or I don't know. Sometimes you have to lie. Okay. I backtracked immediately, but there's some people you can't trust with your information, so you have to lie. And that's why I'm going to end the video by, no, I got to end on a good note. Puppies.